I ask not for a lighter burden, but for broader shoulders.
Jewish proverb, it's all in the shoulders. A key masculine stance that us men make is with our shoulders. Quite overlooked, because most guys will focus on, oh, I want the six-pack abs, or I want the giant arms, or the big chest. In reality, you can't go into a public setting walking around with your shirt off showing your big chest out. You can't really go around flexing your big arms everywhere because it becomes very uncomfortable and you look kind of stupid. What most guys don't realize is, when you enter a room and people are standing you up, they're looking at your shoulders first. That's the first thing everyone looks at, is your shoulders.
Are they weak?
Or are they broad?
How do you carry yourself? Though I'd say it is overlooked in today's society, it is still very present in today's society. And I would say that's because of the help of past generations of implementing it so much into our society. Because back then, most men, if they could afford it, they'd buy a suit. And when you look at a guy wearing a suit, there's emphasis mostly on the shoulders. And a good looking suit makes the shoulders nice and wide and a nice slim V taper center, emphasizing on those broad shoulders. And it's just the same thing with men's style back then too, because most men were working men. They did physical labor, and broad shoulders were known as you were a strong, centered, hard-working man. And it's an all-around natural quality of us men is having shoulders. Big broad shoulders. Us men are born with bigger shoulders. So we're going to notice that we all have these big shoulders. What does that create? Competition. Because we all know we have it. We all know what we're working with. The ones that have the bigger ones, the ones that stand out more, that had better ones, that took it up a notch, those are the ones that stand out. Those are the ones you don't want to admit to it. They look a lot more masculine than you. They have a more masculine presence than you. Their presence is more known than yours. But there is always hope in the shoulder department. The shoulder is made up of three parts: your front, your middle, and your rear. Now the cool thing about that is your shoulders are front and center for your upper body. As in, as you work different parts of your shoulders, you are also working most of your upper body as well. When you work the front of your shoulders, you're also working your chest. You're also working your biceps. You're also working your stomach area. When you work that middle part, you're working your triceps. You're working your chest. You're working your upper back. And with that rear, you're working your triceps. You're working your wrists. You're working your lower back. You're working your upper back. Every upper body muscle is connected with the shoulders. It's front and center. So if you work out your shoulders, you're naturally working mostly everything out. Everything's working aligned like a nice smooth running machine. And so how us guys go throughout our day is we're more physical. We like moving stuff with our hands. We like working with our hands more. That's how we naturally are. And as we do that, we're naturally using our shoulders throughout our day. We're naturally working out our shoulders when we're not even noticing it. And I'm a sole believer on dedicating a specific day at the gym for just shoulders. And it does not even have to be that long. Because anytime you go to the gym and you're doing some upper body workout, it will involve your shoulders. So every time an upper body workout is done, your shoulders are constantly worked on. And this could be straining from 3 to 4 times a week. But taking that extra initiative to focus and hone in on your shoulders on a specific day, you'll just see those results and you'll just think, wow, this is quite impressive. I like this. And they're just the simplest workouts you can do too. It's literally just raising your arms up and down. You're just moving your shoulders up and down like you're pumping a well. You don't have to do it at the gym either. You can easily do it at home. Elastic bands at the store are really cheap to buy, and they work great for working your shoulders out. Same with raising dumbbells or just finding something heavy and raising it in certain positions to capture that front, middle, and rear part of your shoulder. A strong upper body, wide shoulders, slim, and good hand grip are known factors that women find attractive in men. And with these factors, all is achievable through just working out your shoulders. Strong upper body, every upper body workout you do is included with your shoulders. Broad shoulders, obviously doing shoulder workouts. Strong grip, you get that through working out your shoulders or any upper body, because you have to grip that weight to move it up and down to stretch your muscles in your upper body. And same with being slim, because as you're doing all those workouts together and obviously sticking to a diet, the slimness naturally comes into play. And that's another funny thing too, is with nice broad shoulders, you don't even have to be in shape completely to look like a bad motherfucker. I've known lots of guys, beer guts out to here, but their shoulders are out to here, and I look over and they're just slaying the women. Again, it's a well-known masculine stance of having nice shoulders. I mean, just look at most main roles of men in movies where you had to have somewhat of built of muscle. If you look at their shoulders, they're the most noticeable part on their body. Because obviously in Hollywood, you don't want to be over too muscularly to look like a bodybuilder, but you want to look so muscular that you stand out. Tom Hardy is a great example. Look at his character in Batman as Bane. Look at his character in Warrior. Look at his back and shoulders. Captain fucking America, look at his shoulders. And having nice shoulders, you will be the first one noticed in a social setting. Guys who walk into a setting of people with nice shoulders are noticed first. By women, by men, by everything in the room. Because they don't have to come in and explain themselves. They come in with a good masculine stance that is very present and very noticeable. They don't have to say anything. It's effortless and it's known. It's there. Big shoulders, smooth entrance. I just don't get something as simple as working out your shoulders or having nice shoulders with us guys is not so relevant enough today in society. Obviously this day and age, most people are glued to technology and boasting their personalities to the world because that's how it's gained traction in this world now. It's through technology, social media, and boasting your personality because people are more alike to the personality through a screen because you can't really see the physical person. You can really only hear their voice and see their head. People aren't having as physical contact as they were back then. They're more focused on the personality because more than likely you're just going to be hearing that person's voice most of the time through a phone or some other technology. Then men just listen to it and then they just get so enticed and motivated by this guy with this great personality and oh, he's got a six-pack abs and he's got a six-pack abs and he's got a six-pack abs and but he's got a six-pack abs and he's got six-pack abs. Just always emphasize on the abs. I mean, I've got great abs. I don't give a fuck about them though. I'm just saying, broad shoulders. It starts with the shoulders. That's what I was told when I first worked out. If you want to start building a nice physique, it all starts with the shoulders. You had to have strong shoulders to lift weights, with everything. And us men have naturally nice big shoulders. And they're meant to lift. They're meant to lift weights, and they're meant to be strong. They're meant to be put out there and noticed. So let's take advantage of this. Let's get back to that. Thank you. You guys are going to have a great day.